Hi, I'm Pattu from freefincal and wish you all a wonderful 2020 ahead. Today, I opened my usual Excel sheet for tracking expenses and started a new column for January 2020 to take care to manage the expenses, start investing for different goals, and so on. And then I realized that I have been using the same sheet since 2011. So I have records from January 2011 of my investments. My parents have been tracking their expenses for as long as I have known them, and my family has a history of tracking expenses. I have a video on this. What is called the envelope method or the dabba method, where they have different dabbas for different heads, like paid help this much, milk this much, temple this much, rice this much, and so on. They have different dabbas. We used to do that. We used to do it in terms of the envelopes and dabbas and so on. That at some point I stopped tracking my expenses and started tracking my investments. And it's been this is my 10th year of officially or on record tracking my investments. I'll talk about that in a moment, but I just thought I will clarify a few more questions about this goal based portfolio management course that I'm just going to start. I've said that if you use the form in the description or in the first comment, you will get a 60% early bird discount. The price for you, if you get that early bird discount, will be 1,000 rupees, 1,030 rupees totally. So few more clarifications on this. This course is not about mutual funds. This course is not about stocks. It's a set of lectures. I don't want to call it a course, whatever you want to call it. This is about asset allocation. We are going to talk about the ultimate problem in investing, as far as I'm concerned. How to tackle sequence of returns. That is, if you get a poor sequence of returns, that is, if you start investing and for 5 years you get no returns, or for 10 years you get no returns, what do you do? Or on the 10th year you get a crash and you get a loss, what do you do? Those kind of problems which are beyond your control. Is it really beyond your control? Can you handle these with the help of the right asset allocation? I'm going to talk about uh, proof. We're going to look at what has happened in the past, and we're going to talk about actual proof. And my goal is, after you listen through these videos, you will be able to get a confidence that you have the framework to go ahead, and you will be part of the group, the Facebook group, where the videos will be available, and then we can discuss further and about it if you have any questions on that and so on. uh, I mean, it will not help you. I already have multiple resources on how to choose a mutual fund, how to review your mutual fund, how to screen for mutual fund. Those are things I'm not going to talk about again. I already have those resources for stocks. This is not about those kind of things. This is about asset allocation and how to use asset allocation to handle risk. This is, like I said, this is a second level course for people who actually want to be DIY investors, and not find out what does this guy done, what has that guy done, and so on. This is for a proper DIY investor. I don't want people. This is not. I'm not interested in making money by selling. This is about this. This is about that, and so on. I'm making it very clear to you that this course will be, it will be a technical set of videos. I'm going to present to you research that I have done on this topic, research which I believe is not available elsewhere. Certainly not in freefincal, certainly not elsewhere as far as I know. And I don't and you must be in a certain I mean, you must have understood the basics to have come to a second stage where you say, okay, I've started investing now, what should I do next? If you have those kind of questions on how to manage the risk in the portfolio, you must first of all appreciate risk. If you are one of those guys, oh, equity will work in the long term, please, this course is not for you. Don't waste your time. I don't want to have people who do not appreciate risk participating in something. I want to have a community of uh, intelligent DIY investors. Let me put it this way. I don't want to have some every common layman investor who will come and say, oh, I thought this course will help me do this, help me get the best funds and best returns and so on. No, this is not that kind of a thing. This is for people who appreciate goal-based investing, who appreciate risk. All right, so let's get back to this. So I've been tracking investments instead of expenses now for about 10 years, I think. But officially from 2011, I have records, and this is going to be my 10th year in the same Excel sheet. And compared to what I was investing into January 2010, the investment I just made today has grown year on year over the years at a rate of 17%. So, which is the investment CAGR is 17%. It's not always been, I try to keep 10%. Sometimes it has been more, sometimes it has been less. I have always maintained that the wealth that you create is directly dependent on how much time there is for the investment and how much you put in. How much you put in is key, especially when there is a sideways movement. Dump the money when you have for long-term goals into equity. Make sure you have 60% of equity in your portfolio. Only then you will see the jump up and moment. As I've just mentioned in my audit, this kind of thing is, it has changed my life. It has taken me to financial independence. It's given me the focus. It's given me that multi-crorepati kind of focus, to focus on the long term, not focus on small things. How much I am investing how much I'm spending for cinemas, how much I'm spending for petrol, how much I'm spending for Swiggy. Oh, that's just bullshit micromanagement. It will not take you anywhere. It will not make you rich. You must focus on investments, goal-based investments. I am not just saying invest first and then spend. You have to spend. Spend on essentials. You have to spend. But if you focus on the investment and keep an eye on that, this is going to be my target. This is going to be my target. That then you will get into a mindset where that becomes an equal priority to you. Just like your the dal, roti, chawal is important to you, just like your mobile and petrol is important to you, this will also become equally important to you, and you will treat it as one item in the monthly expense sheet. And I have created a sheet. This is available in this link. This is a screen snapshot. I have what I use. My sheet is more or less similar to this, but it's slightly personalized, obviously. So you can see here the target, how much you should invest in 2014, how much you should invest in 2015. You can change it to as per current year, it will change. And then you have how much you actually invested in January, February, March, and so on, and the average. So you can track investments for every goal. So this is for retirement, then there's one more goal, one more goal. Track it for different goals and give this a try in 2020. It will change your life. So like I said, register for the early bird discount via the form. People have asked me, I have not got any mail from you. No, you have not got any mail from me because the course is not yet ready. It will take me a few more days to launch it. There's a lot of work to do. So let me get it done. I'll try and get it done before the middle of January. So take care. Bye.